Hello everyone, welcome to the Geek. I am Penge, and this is very exciting. This is Project Highrise, and my excitement harks back to a game ages ago, sort of around the height of Sim City and all that kind of lot, when that was kind of new, and it was called Sim Tower, and it was a sideways on tower building simulation type thing, and this seems to be the spiritual successor to it. And I have fond memories of Sim Tower. Gather round, everybody. Gather round, and I shall tell you a tale. So once upon a time, there was young me. And he was devilishly handsome and really cool. But obviously, he also played computer games, a great deal of them. And this was back a long time ago. And my computer, it must have been summertime, and my parents were on holiday. Because when that happened, I used to move my computer downstairs, and I used to sit at the dining table on my computer so I could go to the kitchen in about 3 seconds and have the telly on. So I kind of had everything. It was like a perfect thing, and I could just sit on the computer all day uninterrupted, and it was the happy memories. So I borrowed a game during this time called Sim Tower, and it was on floppy disks, if I remember rightly. Ask your parents, kids. And I booted Sim Tower up. I loaded it in on the floppy disk drive. Again, ask your parents, kids. And started mucking about with it, sort of played around, had a look at the basics. And then something happened which entirely grabbed me. I noticed that there was a limit. So there was a limit for left and right, because it's kind of a two-dimensional tower. And there was obviously a height and a depth. And I, for whatever reason, in my young mind, decided that I must fill this space. I must fill this space entirely with everything. And I spent, and I'm not lying, this actually happened, I spent a full 24 hours awake of my life. I did not sleep. And I played this game. I played Sim Tower for 24 hours until the whole space was finished. It was full. I could build no more. And it was working. It was profitable. So it wasn't, collapsing. And I wasn't up to my eyes with debt and blah, blah, blah. So yeah, 24 hours of my life. So I shall never get back. And you know what? I think we might do the same again. So this is Project Highrise, the kind of successor to Sim Tower. Unfortunately, due to the fact that I now have a life and family and various other things going on, won't be able to spend 24 hours on this. Not in one sitting anyway, but we are going to give this a go. So I've done the tutorials. I've not put any mods on it. I don't know how many there are. I did not look, to be honest. But I've done the tutorials, and I've had a little go. I've done a little dabble on a single game. Nothing exciting. I think I got a 3-floor tower just to understand the basics out of the tutorial mode, so the stuff it doesn't tell you and blah de blah. So yeah, so let's start our grand project. Oh, I'm very excited. Magnificent Towers. Okay, so that's the name. So, difficulty level, I'm going to put it on engineer. I'm going to keep it normal. Start with a good amount of money, the economy is solid, and tenants are easy. I don't want to make it, the challenge is going to be ridiculous anyway. I don't want to make it even more impossible. I wonder what the hard one is. Developer. Start with very little cash. You need to take out a loan. The economy is depressed. Costs are higher. Income lower. Unhappy tenants moving out a lot. Great. Yeah, I'm not feeling that. Whereas contractor is probably, yes, generous amount of money, economy is hot, and everyone wants to give you loads of money, which seems a little bit of a non-challenge. So architect is sort of in the middle. Yeah, it puts it on engineer to start with. I'm going to do that, but this is what we want: extra large. Yeah, there's some weird things there: narrow, short, and wide. So you can't be very tall, but it's a very long tower. But yeah, we're going to extra large. And of course, we're not going to call it that, are we? Do we call it something uninventive? Let's call it the Penge SPIRE. Yes, I like a spire. And you can get the advanced options of the sort of seeding, but I don't think that makes any difference. Well, as in, I don't know what I can change it to. It influences everything in the game, including tenant selection, city economy, and more. So hopefully 271125772 is the best. So, let us start our journey. We could be here a long time, or I could go bankrupt within 2 months and have to start a different building. But let's go and give it a go. So this is it. This is the start of my new little tower. And as you can see, it's not very towery at the minute, and then it's only got one level, which is a bit weird. But yeah, so this is, oh my god. Oh my goodness. Right, so I'm just going to check how big and wide it is. So that's the floor thing. So it's 20 levels deep and 39 floors high. So oh my goodness. So 60 floors because you're including floor 0 as a floor. And it's very wide. Very wide. Wow. Okay, I might be here playing for a long time, but that's fine because it is lovely. So obviously in the time there have been differences between here and Sim Tower, which I will cover. So the basics. Time, I've paused it. Money. Buzz, which is sort of excitement type of stuff. And that is influence, which you get from stuff. And then you can spend influence on things, which we'll find out later. I only did that in tutorial. I did not get anywhere near this in the actual 10 minutes I had on the game. And then you can build all these things. So that's constructing floors, and there's bins and storerooms, and that's putting electricity lines and phone lines in, and cable TV that comes through this box. Crikeys. And yeah, that demolishes things. Offices. Yep, you can build offices. Lovely, like an office. That's apartments. That's fooderies. Lovely ET-trons. That is special services, which I had to look at because I couldn't remember what it was. But yeah, it's this sort of thing. So couriers and copy services, which is essentially a room with a photocopier in. That kind of stuff. Consultants can come in and do these things. So you can upgrade, get interior decorators and such like. But and that's obviously not open yet. But you need prestige for that. We need to have either population and other things going on to make our building desirable. At the minute, there's probably more desirable buildings around, let's be honest. And that is adding artworks, which is quite funny, I suppose. So yeah, you've got all these different works of art and sculptures and things you can do. So yeah, I don't know about plazas. I don't know. Place a small arboreal accoutrement. Good. Yeah, I love small. I love big. I like the change of wording. Place a small arboreal accoutrement, and the big one is place a large leafy tree. Yeah, that's more my language, thank you. This is the highly advanced computer. Brace yourselves, everyone. It is a little bit like we're back in the late 1990s. Behold. Hello, Ada System 360. So this is all the bump, but obviously there'll be nothing in it yet, but lots of different reports eventually. And this is contract, so we're going to have to do this now. So let's have a look. So currently we have proof of concept contract signed. I think that must be a default thing. So the city's Department of Planning and Development wants to encourage small landlords to improve their buildings. Each daily rent revenues of $1,000 to be awarded a neighbourhood development grant. So I get £500, or should start saying pounds, should I? $500 up front and $500 when it's complete, and I get 10 buzz, which makes my tower more appealing for people to come in. That's fine. So then there are these two. Now, as far as I'm aware, you can only... Oh, there you go. You can only have 2 contracts active at a time. So I need to make sure which one I'm going to sign to make sure I can actually achieve it. So that says the Department of Planning and Development want to ensure that the city commercial tax base is diversified and not overly dependent on any one sector succeeding or vulnerable should it collapse. Right, okay, yep, spread the businesses out. To that end, they'd like to see you move into a diverse group of 16 small offices. Right, so that says I need to build 16 small offices. I get $500 straight off and $1,000 when it's complete. And I get 5 influence. Now that is good because influence I think is quite slow to generate. Whereas that, just get the building population to 50 because the city want more people here. I get $500 up front and $1,500 on completion. So I get an extra $500 on completion, but I don't get the influence. Now see, the thing is, I am going to build 16 small offices. That's going to happen. So I might as well do that now and get that done because... that's the plan. So my plan now, essentially, I'm going to build, because it's massive and there's lots of space, I'm going to have 2... Are they my construction workers, I think? You can't move any quicker than this left and right, by the way. I don't think moving to the left or the right works. Yeah, there they are. They're my construction worker bods. Hello! It's a brand new day, says Elizabeth. And Melvin! Yes, another day, another dollar. Elizabeth and Melvin. Right, you two are my A-team. Yeah, that's where they work. They work in this beautiful little room. So yes, Elizabeth and Melvin are clearly the stars of this whole thing. My plan is to have sort of 2 towers, if you like. Have an office tower full of these officey block things, and then have a lovely residential tower for apartments. And then you can also get big things. So look, loft apartments and duplex 2-bedroom apartments and blah, blah, blah. So all these nice things, and tiny studio apartments, which we will start with. So offices first. And again, we're sort of in the middle, but that's fine. If I do offices here, so if I grow to the left, that can be offices. And then a little bit of a, not a gap because everything has to be so contiguous, but lovely apartments on this side. And then in the middle, because I don't want them too near, that's what I don't really want offices next door to apartments. I want a sort of a bit of a barrier in the middle of corridors or something, or a nice thing, or restaurants in the middle or something. So yeah, so I'm going to split it off. But for the minute, we're going to concentrate on offices. So I'm going to grow this up and left, and it's going to be purely office based. So this I want as a lobby, and that's fine. Offices, I believe, are 4 wide. Yeah, so ideally, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, so I could fit 4 offices on the upper floor. I want to keep this as a lobby and keep it free and spare. Also, I need stairs. I need a lift as well. I didn't notice it's not giving me any lifts, which is a bit harsh. So I'm going to keep this bit free. This is the basement. This is where you have to put these in. So already we've got a difference between here and Sim Tower. You actually have to bother with the amount of input you get for different things. So at the minute I have power coming in, but this is for phone lines and that is for cable TV. And I don't have any phone lines coming in. I've not got a little telephone, I think it's here, a phone switchboard. So look, that I have to pay $350 and $350 a day to have 10 phone connections in the building. And that I can't even afford to have 150 phone connections. So yeah, it's a lot more advanced, and you have to then spread the phone lines across the floors, which obviously then costs more money. I don't think you pay maintenance on them. And yet they're wiring closets. Then you'll notice that water and gas are different. So you're going to have a plumbing closet and a okay, that covers that. But then gas manifolds and water meters and so yes. It's all very well and good. You can put offices on, but then you have to make sure that they are furnished correctly. So for now, let us do this. We're going to build another floor. So I'm going to leave that there. When my guys come in, let's just expand that way for a bit for now. Let's just do that for the minute. Pop that all across the top. We probably won't get anything in today. And let us spacebar, I believe, does that. And I think if you press 2, you can flick to that, but I think pressing 2 speeds them up. So we're going to do that. Oh, in fact, no, stupid. Let's pause. There's no way for them to get down. There is no way for those guys to actually get down. So let's put some stairs in. Because I do like the idea of having lifts, but also stairs. Because lifts can break. So let's put lifts. Okay, we can't put a lift there. Is that because we've not got... Are we not allowed to put a lift under the ground? Oh, we have to put a lift on that floor first. And then the other corresponding floors. Okay, right. I see. Okay, that's fine. So let's put a lift here, and here, and here. And these dudes, these Elizabeth and Melvin, the crack team, are now going to come in and do building. So they've gone down the stairs. Guys, hey, it's good to have a little chat with your giant lunchbox that's about half the size of you. I hope it's a toolbox. But, I'm not paying you to sit down and talk. What are you sad about? I'd love a cup of coffee about now. Wouldn't we all? You have just sat there and there is a cup just there. So I don't know what's in there. Water, presumably. Yeah, okay, fine. So yes, they will want to eat food at some point. So they'll do all these in order. The one thing I did learn from my playthrough... Where have they gone? The one thing I did learn from my playthrough last time was that they do things in the order that you request them. So they will put these floors in, I think, and then I did that, and then I did the stairs and lifts and whatever else. They do them all sequentially. Yeah, I don't know where they've gone. They have vanished. Is that them there? Is that their feet? Is that Melvin? Ah, there's Melvin. So is Elizabeth just there? Right, okay, that's fine. This construction office, I think, only allows for 2 people. Which is why there's only 2 workers. And as you get bigger and you have more people and la-di-da, you can build more things, which is fine. I'm not so precious about that at the minute. I think we only need these 2 to help out right now anyway. So, yep, so she's finished the stairwell and now she's going to start working on the lift. So what they're going to want is food, because they're going to complain that they are hungry. So we are going to build a small restaurant directly next to the stairs, which is good, and it's going to go above their room, but it's nice and accessible for everyone to get to whether they want to come down the stairs or use the lift. So let's put that just there. So seek out tenants. So food court, restaurants. This is clearly a food court here. 2 tenants. I can either have Hyde Park, to go soups, or the VE Sausage Grill. They both want to move in, and annoyingly, neither of them do breakfast. So I'm thinking that needs an electrical line, which is fine. I'm going to go for that. I like the idea of soup. Nice and healthy. The Sausage Grill, I mean, they've got an E on the grill as if they're trying to glamorise it. It's the sausages, isn't it? No, I'm going to have that. What's that do? Oh, that just shrinks it back in. So yeah, soup. Soup's good and healthy, so let's have that. So again, they have to build this. So let's speed time up a little. Get them to finish all this stuff, basically. They need to do all the work. Okay. However, I have just noticed the thing I said about prioritising things in order, maybe that's not entirely true. Maybe they do buildings first, or buildings, units within the tower first, and then do these extraneous extension bits afterwards. Because he's gone straight in there, you know, hammering that window makes a restaurant appear. So he's going to build the restaurant. He's going to equip this place. So let's see how this works then. So he's going to build that, yeah. Right. Now here we go. This is interesting already. There's no power. So this does not have electricity. I need to go in here. None of these floors have electricity. And I need to put electricity pretty much all the way along, let's be honest. And then to have an electricity line, I suppose it's called, on this floor, I need to build one of these little cupboardy things, a wiring closet, to go just there. So it goes up through there, and then I can put electricity along there also. So there we go. So the 2 floors have now got electricity, which is good and helpful. Here comes Manuel from Faulty Towers, in he struts. Yep, there he is, in the lovely, lovely Hyde Park to go soups. Now, I don't really like the name of that. Is that changed name? Yeah, let's change the name of Hyde Park to go soups into something a little bit more interesting. So, after a very minor rebrand, there we go. Super duper soups. Do you see what I've done there? Yeah? Good, right? Yeah. Oh, less said about that the better. Jolly good. So yes, look, here we go. So these are my 2 contracts. While these 2 dudes finish doing whatever it is they're doing, I don't know what they're doing. I definitely know what she's doing. These are the 2 contracts that I've got out at the moment. So I need to get a daily rent of 1,000, which clearly I'm not going to get anytime soon. And I need to have these 4 sets of offices. Creatives. Oh, that's nice. That's a little bit generic, isn't it? So I'm thinking of doing, if I have 4 floors of these people, so if I start here and that can be an office, that can be, you know, so on, so on, so on. So let's have a look at how many offices I can fit along here. So the 1, 2, 3. With next electrical cupboard, and then 4 along there with a bit of a gap. So how many was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, okay, so let's expand that out for another 3, like that and that. So that is going to be like insurance agents. Diddly-diddly-do, all the way along, insurance agents. Next floor up, accountants. Next floor up, lawyers. Next floor up, creatives. Because creatives need to be able to see, you know, they need to be higher up to be more creative? I don't know. So, yeah, there we go. And the basement is where all the bobbins is going to go. So all these boring functional things like bins and rubbish like that. Stuff that no one really cares about very much, but you actually need them when it comes to it. So, yeah, so we're going to need a phone line thing in here. So I think that's there. Phone. And we're going to need a phone switchboard. However, that only does 10. So if I'm going to have 16 people in, 350 a day. Oh no, okay, so that still makes sense. So yeah, so let's fit a phone switchboard. Ta-da! There we go. And, I shouldn't have come out of that. Let's put phone lines in. Yes, all you lucky people. Welcome to the 21st century. Have a phone. Yeah, we haven't got water. It's fine, you don't need that. So, yeah, so now they've all got phone lines. So now these 2 are going to work late through the night, one assumes. So let's speed time up and wait till they're finished doing all this stuff. Right, so the daily budget summary comes in. Not exactly the best the best way of doing business because I haven't actually got anything to generate money yet, but it's fine. We're getting the basics in, which might come and bite me in the bum later. But for now, let's just get on with it. So we made 500, presumably from signing one of these, was it? Proof of concept or basic offices. But we spent $3,346 on setting stuff up. But we'll soon reap that back. So we get shown this every day at midnight. You can adjust rent rates and things like this, but I'm not going to do that now. I'm not going to bother with that at the moment. And what's that? Oh, that's Ada. That's the computery thing. So, yeah, these two are still working away long into the night. I could do with them hurrying up a bit, to be honest. Now, that there is a perfect example of what I meant. So they were next to there. They were working on this. 3 squares here that needed to be developed. They went down here, did those to then do those. It might be because they're not complete and they are above them, they can't do them. Maybe there's some sort of clever structural integrity thing. However, these are not done and they're done. So I don't know, but it doesn't really matter what order they do it in particularly now, as long as they're done. So these two are going to work on that and they're done. Yay! So now they're going to go and sit down. So we want, let's pause time. We want to put offices in. Yes, on this very floor. So 1, 2, 3, 4 offices. Yes, there we go. So these two... Oh, they're complete already, are they? Oh, okay. Right, fine. So, which one shall we do? I can't do creatives yet because I need at least 1 prestige. Okay, fine. So who's going to go on the bottom? Who's the lowest? Insurance. Yeah, come on. Let's not have insurance, people. Well, whatever. Let's just pick all the ones we've got. City Insurance, Bedrock Insurance, and Colombo and Le Inc. Fair enough. Jolly good. There we go. We've got some people moving in. And now our 2 bods at 3:30 in the morning are going to go and do some late night work and set these things up. It might be that another day will go by where we're not going to get anything done, but that's fine. I can cope with that. That's not so bad. So yeah, it takes them a long while to set up an office, doesn't it? So get those to finish. And what I might do is, while we're doing this, while we've got money, got 6 grand, so we're doing all right with our monies at the minute. Let's put another floor in. Let's get all this done. Put the stairs in. Put the lift in. Get that next floor ready. Can I put the offices in yet? No. Right, so I can't do that quite yet. I can put the little electricity cupboardy thing in and get them to do all that whilst we're there. Oh yeah, I need to do that as well, don't I? Top that up. I don't know if they actively have to go and do that. I don't know if they have to go and fit these lines, or if once they're done they just magically appear. I don't know. We shall see. So let's come out of that. So that floor is now ready. Once these two have done their magic, I can then build offices on that floor for whoever the next lot were. Probably accountants then. Let's do accountants next. So he's building the lift, she's worked on the stairs, and there's people in. She's working on her beautiful mid-90s computer right there. Look at it. Oh, it's lovely. Yeah, let's have a look. Let's slow time down a little bit. There she is. She got a headset on. She's looking at something. I don't know what that is. Clipboard? Maybe a clipboard. Good. Yeah, you look busy. Is it a quiet day at Bedrock Insurance, is it? Oh, and you look... Are you two related? Colombo and Le Inc. and Bedrock Insurance Co. Is this some sort of weird scam going on? And this poor guy over here all on his bill. Eagle Inc. just sat there on his own. He's on the phone. Good. Right, okay, so that's good. So get them out of the way. Good. Him, oh man, well, they're in super duper soups. The rent is too high. We should be paying less, but they like being in a high traffic area. Now that might be rent is too high is just because I've not really given him any money yet. He's been there for a day. It would have been these two buying something. But he does lunches. So I'm expecting these 4 people to all go to him for lunch at some point. Let's see if they all clock off at the same time. It's 12 guys. It's 12. Food. How about some soup? I mean, to be fair, these things are definitely not soup. But that's soup. That's good. Yeah, there was a noise then. I don't know what that was. Yeah, okay, so they're all coming along. Is he going to use the stairs? Or is he going to be a lazy beggar? Yeah, you lazy ass. Stairs, they're only on 1 floor. She's reading the paper. And they have made a sale. There you go. Good. Right, let's put a few more offices in while we can. So do that, do that, and do that. Because offices are free to implement, I believe. Right, so... accountants next. Yeah, why not? My building needs improvement before they move in. What about legal offices? Right, okay, so I can get 4 legal offices, so we're going to do that. So, yep, they pay 135. Legal offices, Robert Wang, Mr. Wang, he pays 135. And who else? 180? Wow. Oh yeah, I'll have him. N. Browning Investigations. Ooh, like some sort of private eye or something. Oh, I like him. And let's speed time along a bit. Hurry things along just to see these offices get built. And then, I mean, what time is it? Yeah, it's coming to the end of the day. So tomorrow we should have people in, which is quite exciting for that. From that side of things. We've all got phone lines. We've all got electricity, so that's good. So yeah, let's just wait and they can finish this off and I'll put the last office in. Oh, they're coming in now. Crikey, you're eager to start work at 4 o'clock. All right, I'm not going to argue. Oh, time to go home, is it? Long day. Right, so these two are going to finish these bits. Oh, he's a bit cross. What's he cross about? Too bad there are no dinner spots here. Yeah, there's nothing to have in the evening. No one's really here in the evening. Go home. Go to your house. Where do you live? Where do you even live? Office. Might as well put that office in there while we can. And get the last of the accountants in. Oh no, it's legal offices, wasn't it? Well, let's get Arthur Schwartz. Why not? Why not? Might as well. He's there now, so... is it going to be her that's going to work on that? Or old Grumpy Pants up here because there's no dinner spots? So what can we do? Can we build another one of these? See, ideally we need that. I think he's saying at whatever time it is at night, try and speed time on, at 8 o'clock at night, there's nowhere to eat. Yes, you're correct, but that's because it's 8 o'clock at night. And this is a tower with some offices in where people come in the day. So let's see how much we're going to make in the day. Is that my budget? So, oh right, so that's not my actual budget. Oh yeah, so I get my budgetary report coming up soon in about an hour and a half. So let's have a look at that when it arrives. Hey, and there it is. So I completed the contract proof of concept. So I've made a profit, in fact. The raw payment of $500 has been wired to my account. If I feel up for it, more lucrative contracts may be under the contracts menu. Okay. So... yeah, again, because I'm spending lots of money and getting stuff sorted, it's not really turning out very well. So let's have a look. Budget overview. So daily rent, 1,060. Yeah, 870 on daily expenses. Oh dear, that's not very good, is it? Got 500 and I spent 2,292 yesterday. That makes sense. So budget details. So I'm spending 630 on utilities. So 870 goes straight out on infrastructure and utilities. And I'm only getting that in. Okay, so is the best plan then, potentially, let's slow time down while we think about this, rather than building up higher, because then I have to build a lift, which costs 50 per day to do. Ooh, what does that do? I can click on the support things. What's that do? Okay, right, I don't think it does anything. Anyway, whatever. Is it better then to expand this way and put in the other guys over here? So expand out there, so they've got a lift and stuff in the middle, and then have the creatives and the other people over here. I think that might be the best course of action. So yeah, so what I want to do is, I want to leave some space on some of these floors, because at some point, someone will whinge, I think, about, they did on that very little playthrough I did before about this, copy services. So basically photocopiers. Basically, people whinged and went, oh, no copying services, these letters aren't going to copy themselves, or whatever they were waffling about. So I'm going to want to put them somewhere. So I'm going to try and keep, say, this free, this bit here free. And I think we should come this way. Less expenditure on things like lifts and stairs and such like. So if we need, what do we need? 12. And how far do they stretch? Like, do they stretch forever? Does that go on for all time? So do I just need one box and it goes on forever? Or can that only service so much range? I guess we will find out at some point. So we've got enough for that. So I want at least 16, don't I, for the next one? Oh, crikey. 16! Right, there. So that's 4 offices worth just there. And on top. And on top. And what I might do is, I might put an extra, how big are stairs? 1, 2, 3, 4. So I put an extra 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 and 4. And put stairs there, there and there. Because that is useful. They'll be able to go to those stairs and do something. Rather than having to go, so if they're in this office, they don't have to go and all the way back out like that. So, yeah, speed up time. Let's make sure that these two do their job. I think they're working on the stairs. And then, then we'll start putting some more offices in. I think it was accountants. I don't think we can do creatives yet. So it might be a case that we just have to put more insurance agents and such in. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Right, here we go. This is exactly what I was referring to there. So they're saying, I want copy services. A little sort of ambivalent face of meh appeared. So they need copy services. Memos don't copy themselves. And they all need copy services. All the ones that are in. Well, these guys are in early, aren't they? All the other guys are in late. Come on, get on with it. So yeah, so they want copy services, which is a bit tedious, but yes, we need to keep them happy. So there we go. And it says not present, no demand. Yet they are asking me for copy services. Yeah, alright, fair enough. So, oh, they're bigger than I thought it was going to be. Oh man, they're 5 wide. What if I put copy... I don't really want copy services on the bottom floor. Oh, that is very irritating. They've just put the stairs in. So what I might do is... Yeah, I don't know what to do. Build another floor and put them on the floor above? And have like a services floor, possibly? Of copy services and janitors and blah, 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 blah. That kind of thing. I like the stairs up to the roof. Go to the roof, man. Don't jump. Yeah, that is really irritating that they are 5 wide. I didn't even think to look. Are they all 5 wide? Yeah. Oh, bums. That's really annoying. Unless I bulldoze that. How much are stairs? How much are stairs? 100. So it'd only be 300 lost if I just go... How does that work then? Demolish, demolish, demolish. Oh, right. Oh, no, that's fine. I can cope with that. Let's just do that, look. Put the stairs back in. Just a slight repositioning of the stairs, that's all. And then we can put copy services in here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we should have enough left for 4 offices. So we should have 16. 16! Yes, there we go. So yeah, that's fine. I think that's fine. That's a good compromise. So copy services. So copy center turns one memo into many. Let's put it... Which floor? Should we put it on the upper floor or the lower floor? Let's put it there. Why not? So then they've got to go and build it. Obviously, they've got to then... Our little builder fellas have got to go and actually do the work for it. But again, not too much of a bind. And we'll put another service on here because there's other office supply services and such like. And bottled water services and that. So we might maybe have a services sort of column, if you like. I'm thinking about it like a spreadsheet now. It's a bit scary, isn't it? So have that down there. I love this. I love the overly nerdily detailed planning. Like that, look. So yes, well I can have 16 across. It's like, no, because I moved an entire stairwell just so I can have a little tiny one little bit of window there so I can fit more offices in so it works. And another thing, so let's have a look. I need to look at this. I think we need to put another restaurant in on the other side of here because I need one that does breakfast, which would be nice. But I'm going to put one in anyway to give them choice. So let's see what I can have. So I can have the grill or the sausage shop. And again, they only both do lunch, which is a bit annoying. I wanted them to do breakfast as well. But yeah, we still do need another one anyway, I think. So New York Sausage Shop wants to move in, or they want to move in. 100 per day for rent. They're both sausage based, aren't they? Let's have the VE Sausage Grill. But we're not obviously not going to leave it called that. We've got to call it something else. So let's pause time for a second. Oh no, I've completely broken it. Let's pause time and yeah, let's give that something else, a better name. There we go. A gob full of sausage. That's a better name. That is a far more interesting name than whatever it was before, the Sausage Company or something. Because you're going to get a nice, great big gob full of sausage in there. Delicious, delicious. And they like being a high traffic area, so that's good. So what's his revenue like? So 44, 27 yesterday, one regular who likes us. Yay! The rent is too high, he's complaining about. Yeah, but then there's going to be more people in here soon as well. So don't you worry, matey my lad. Never you fear. Let's put these offices in while we can and maybe get it sorted. It'd be good if you could do that square. That'd be handy. So yeah, so these legal offices, what have I already got? I've got insurance and I've got lawyers. So it was accountants, wasn't it? And the accountants... Oh no, they can move in then. That's fine. I thought I hadn't got one of them. But I've got 4 lawyers and 4 insurance agents. So I need accountant. Oh, alright, fine. So yeah, accounting offices, 155. Accounting offices, 155. Accounting offices, 150. And then when the 2 workers who are currently going to get something to eat have done this last little tiny square, I can then put these in. Who are those guys? Who are you guys? Who are you? You work at the copy centre. What? How many of you are there? There's about 10 people all working at the copy centre. Crikey, 4 employees. Huh. Oh, okay, right. I didn't realise it employed people. I thought they got off their arses and went in and copied it themselves. You proper lazy gets, you all are. Crikey, O'Reilly's. Right, it'd be good if you could do that there. Just do this one little bit here. I am asking them to do a bit too many things, I suspect. Ah, yes, they're going to need electricity and such like, aren't they? Yes. So let's hoik that over and that. And let's do it on the ground floor anyway for the sake of it. And phone. I don't think we need phone on the ground floor. I'm not going to put phone on the ground floor because it's expensive. There we go. So you've got all that now. You've got power. You haven't got power, apparently. Yes, you have. I've just plumbed it in. Thank you. Ah, no, of course. I need another one of these. I've ran out of power blocks. So I've ran out of this. So I need another electricity transformer, which I can't afford the big one. So let's just put a small one in. There we go. Jolly good. Oh, and they're getting all cross. Why are you so cross? Don't move out. Stay with me. N. Browning, you pay a lot of the... That doesn't help if it just says this tenant is considering moving out. Why? Why are you considering... Right, hang on. Here we go. Pause. Someone that lives or works in your building is unhappy. Yeah, well, they're the ones in the wrong. They're idiots. Unhappy people mean that you're not meeting their expectations of what your building should provide. You can click on anyone to learn more about what's making them happy or unhappy. Okay, so don't show me that again. That's fine. So let's put show me there. So, right. I don't know if that helps so much. There are no dinner spots. I wish I could get some coffee and I want to buy some breakfast and no place serves breakfast. Yes, I am trying to rectify that. Unfortunately, neither of the places I've put in serve breakfast, which, yeah, is irritating. I want them to have breakfast as well. So at the minute, I can't do anything with you. There's no one even in there. How am I supposed to click on them to find out? Oh, their satisfaction is going back up. I think it's because maybe they ran out of power, possibly. Oh, I'm going to need another phone thing in there as well, aren't I? Because that phone thing only covers so many as well. So I need another phone switchboard. Bump. There we go. So that's covered more phones. And finally, they're getting round to this last bit. Oh, it's one of the last tiny bits that I want them to do. Right, there we go. So I made, oh, yes, 1,560 revenue. That's good. Spent that, but I did spend a lot on outlay this time around. So drop that in. And you can be the last accounting office. City tax offices. Boo. Tax man. Boo. Right, does anybody want any of these? No demand, no demand, no demand, no demand. Present and operating. Okay. I'm surprised I don't want anything else, like couriers or anything, but yeah, fair enough for now. So once they've moved in, when he's finished building the office, there we go, lovely. Oh, look, it's different to the other ones. Once they've moved in, oh, there we go, I've got 1 prestige. This is a great step toward fame and glory. Well, let's pause it, hang on. If you look down at your build menu, some new decorating options unlocked because of your higher prestige. More options will unlock later as you reach higher levels of prestige. Yes, I'm a 1-star building. Yeah, give them out for anything these days, don't they? So let's have a look. So look, I can now add decorative elements. Okay, design a wallpaper. Does that cost? Cost 0 per segment. Okay, let's have design a wallpaper in the lobby then. Yeah! Yeah, I don't know if that's the most designer wallpaper I've ever seen. Full height window guarantees unforgettable views. Yeah, I don't think we need a view of the ground floor just there. Furniture. Cabinets. Indoor plant. Lighting. Oh, this is nice. Miscellaneous. A water dispenser. So I can put stuff in here. In the sort of the lobby area and make it interesting. And then eventually take it all out when I want to put restaurants and things in. What's the point? What do they do? Do they give you a bonus? Do they actually do anything for you? Bonus items. A Catalonia chair, swanky teak table, a cubist water feature. Ew. Okay, fine. An elegant standing lamp. Yeah, very nice. A Catalonia chair. A Brunn chair. Hello, IKEA. Marble walls. I don't want marble walls. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I didn't know we did that. Okay, fine. So let's speed time on. Those two can have an actual little sit down now. And at some point, I'm going to want to put these in and put the creatives in. But I don't think, unless I can have a restaurant yet. Yeah, I need Prestige 3 for that. Let's look at what contracts we've got available. Let's switch times to normal. Let's look at contracts. It's what? It's 8:30 and no one's at work. Come on. Yes, good. Well done, Sharon. Time to get on with it. Sharon and Douglas, get on with it. Can't believe it's going to be 9 o'clock and you're not even in work. Unless it is a Saturday or something. I don't know. Does that happen? Oh, I see. I was just going to say, hang on, there's people in there. But that's how many visitors are visiting from outside. Okay, let's look at contracts. So what can we do? So we have a contract for more people needed, which is what we had before. So get the population up to 50. Or incremental income. The City's Department of Planning and Development is looking for a model of sustainable growth for rental property. Have daily rent revenues of $3,000 or more, and they'll reward you for being a beacon of financial prudence. So I get 500 to start, 1,500 when it's finished. Okay, that's quite interesting, isn't it? That's probably a bit more feasible, though. But that gives you an extra 25 buzz as well, which makes this a bit more appealing for you to come and move in. But 3,000 or more is quite a lot. Do you know what? Why not? Let's do it. Let's go mad and have that one, because it gives us some stuff. So we get 500 quid up front, which is good. And yeah, we get buzz if we achieve it, which I think we can. We might need to just possibly have a day of not building anything and just seeing how it goes and getting profit and see actually how much we make a day if I don't keep building things. So let's see how that goes. Let's just have a nice quiet day. You two go home. I don't know what you're doing sat there all day, but you can just go home. Have a little rest. See your family, because seeing as you never leave this building ever. So yes, it is night time. It is dark. The night has fallen upon the Penge Spire, which isn't very much of a spire at the moment, but we're getting there. I did get 2 influence from some of these off along here. It sort of pinged up with purple things and went influence, which is good. I like that. It gave me some stuff. I don't know what to do. Once I accumulate 10 influence, I can use it to do something. And look, we actually made a profit of $500. Not much, but we'll take it. So now the annoying thing is, if I don't want to put an office down and then build it and then not be able to fill it, but I need to get these creatives in, because then that means I can meet this basic office's little contract I've signed. So I'm going to put an office just there and have a look just to see what it does. So creatives. So it needs a greater variety of cafes. But then if I do a greater variety of cafes, they're all going to go out of business because they're not making enough money. So I think, do we just put some more of these in? Which might not be ideal for my little contract thing, but it doesn't really make any difference. So then have like an assorted floor of stuff along here for whoever can move in to make sure these guys have got some profit. Or do I just build another cafe there and then try and use the money from that to go as quick as I can and develop further? What can I do with that? Who can move in? So it doesn't cost anything to put it down. So let's see who wants to move in. Cafes. Ah, this is good. And that serves, but that serves breakfast. That serves breakfast. Whereas a cafe, coffee and lunch, coffee and breakfast. Yes. Yes, that's what we want. Ooh. Coffee and lunch, though. 160, paying rent. Ooh, now I don't know what to do. but I'm going to put a cafe in. I want one that does breakfast. Okay, I'm going to put that in for now, I think. I'm going to put the ironically named Skyline Cafe on the ground floor. And, yeah, just see how that... Because beans coffee sounds a bit rubbish. So, yeah, what were the other two? So he does breakfast and lunch, but no coffee. Yeah, I need a coffee place. So let's put a cafe in. Let's put him in, because he does coffee and breakfast, which is good, because people have complained about breakfast. So let's put you in, which is fun. You can go and sort that out. And then can I now have creative? Yes, I can have creatives. Good. Let's fill this floor up with offices then. And put creative people in. I don't really know what creatives are. The Precision Model Agency. Ooh, lovely. Yeah, we'll have a bit of that. Creative offices. Let's have a look. The Inspired Model Agency. I thought creative offices were going to be more like web designers and, developers and advertising people and creative people. These would seem to be about kind of talent and people. But okay, that's fine. So we'll have Kathy Schwartz Talent Services, and we will have Gamba Design because they sound a bit more fun, sound a bit more interesting. And do you know what? I am going to go all Maverick, and just there, I'm going to put another coffee shop. I'm going to put Glenda's Bakery because they pay quite a lot of money. However, I have noticed I need a water pipe hookup, but that's fine. So I can sort that out. So we're going to need enough phone stuff. So how much does that give us? 10, 20. So demand of 4. Power-wise, we're going to need 20. Oh, so it can give us 20 and we need 15. We're using 15. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17. Yeah, so we've got 16 of the actual units. 17 for the copy shop. And that doesn't need... Does it tell us what we need for it? Needs an electrical line. Does that need an electrical line? Oh, that does need an electrical line. So we might need another one of those possibly at some point. We might need more electrical output. We'll see how that goes. They'll come up and flag up with big electricity signs if I need that. But yeah, so I've now got 4 eateries. Is that going to be enough? Or are they all going to start going out of business? Because they're not making enough. He only made 40, look. So I need more money to be made. Right, so we'll speed time up and we shall see how it goes. Another coffee shop, yes. Good. So yeah, we're speeding time up and then we'll catch up after everything is done. Just seeing old Billy Baristas come in very early. So 6:36 coming in to get the coffee ready. Jolly good. Marvin, another Marvin, must be popular. Let's change the name of Skyline Cafe because that doesn't seem quite right, does it? It's on the ground floor. Let's call it the Road Line Cafe because it's on the ground floor. Yep, there we go. Jolly good. And yep, speed time back up. Wait for everything to get done. There we go. I've done basic offices, so they finished the creative office. And yeah, so I've got 1,000, which is nice. And there are more contracts. Hurrah! This is going very well. So let's have a look at the other contracts while we're there. So I can only pick that one. Why do I need that? I need a prestige of 2. Right, fair enough. Well, I will be able to do some of these soon. I imagine that will be clocking up quite nicely. So yeah, more people needed. So it's just get population to 50, which will happen anyway by virtue of me just playing the game. Yeah, so we'll have that one. Speed time back up again. Everyone swans into work. Past 9 o'clock, I might notice. You're going to be going home soon, you lot. Right, okay, so already power is short. So all these offices are too much. 16 offices, that requires 1, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So yeah, they're out of power. And I forgot that needed water. So let's sort this out. Let's put some more power stuff along here maybe. So we get it immediately and then do the water stuff as well there. And it can go along and up, I think. So we're going to need a water cabinet thing, aren't we? A water meter, which is the same as those? Ah, yes, and then a plumbing closet goes... Oh, dearie me. Right, okay. So we're going to need an extra bit of floor to be created just there, I would say. So we'll do that anyway, because that needs to go in anyhow. We'll do that and that for more electricity. Well, why don't we just expand this bit and just put water and stuff in there, because we don't have to build on top of it yet. So let's do that. Come on, you two bods, get on with it. Power's running out. Where are you going? No, do this bit first. Do this bit so I can put an extra electricity thing in. Hurry up. Do it quicker. Oh, Marvin or Melvin or whatever your name is. You're letting me down, man. Right, there we go. Electricity. Electrical transformer. Bang. So that should cover all the cards. Yeah, so they weren't happy because they had that. Oh, courier services required. Oh, crikey. Right, okay. Pause time. Pause. Water. Water is what we're doing first. Plumbing closets. So now we've covered all these things. That one covers electric, phone and cable telly, which we don't care about cable telly. That covers water and gas. So now we just need a water meter. And the water meter can go next to the electrical thing. Because what could possibly go wrong putting water next to electricity? Nothing, I'm sure. And a water pipe over to there. So that's good. So once that's all in, I assume that just happens. I don't need to do anything with that, do I? Okay, so they're cross, we've got no water. Now hopefully they should... Oh no! They moved out! You impatient gets. Your construction workers are going to clear it out, it says. Debris left over. You untidy gets. Click on the debris they left behind for more information. What do I do with it? No one picked up our urgent delivery. Oh, these are the urgent deliveries. Oh yeah, well done. Well done for leaving them behind. So they want a courier service. So let's put one of those in. So not present but desired. So that's the only thing that is present but not present but desired. All right, courier services, fine. There you go. You've all got courier services. You've all got copy services once it's built. Anyway, you've got water. You've got water. I've just plumbed it in for you. Smile. Smile. Billy Barista. Oh, no, you a Billy Barista. What's your name? Bob Barista. Bob Barista, smile. There you go, good. Right, you've got courier services. Should get 4 slightly dubious looking dudes coming in. Courier servicing. And these guys... Oh, he's mediocre. I want to grab some dinner. But where? Go home. You don't have to stay here all the time. Go to your house. I don't stay at my work and have dinner. I go back to my house and have dinner. Odd concept it must be for them. So yeah, so I think this is going quite well so far. We've now got water in. I don't think any of these will need gas. I don't imagine any of our offices will need any gas input. But yeah, like the coffee shops and stuff will need water and whatever. So, no. So my expenses are going up because of that, I bet. I bet I've got to cope with that every day. So let's have a look. What are we doing? So I made 2,620 in rent, but spent 2,130. Hang on, what? So I should be up on the deal. Yeah, it's utilities I'm paying a lot for. I'm paying a lot for utilities. Is there a utilities report? What am I paying on? Electricity, an awful lot. Crikeys, how can I make more money? Yeah, okay, fine. If that's the way it is, that's the way it is. So I can up the rent and stuff, but I'm not going to. And the economy forecast. Oh, I didn't know that was there. Hot and getting hotter. We should see more applicants for vacancies. Right, okay. Do I build another floor? Oh no, I've got to put him back in, haven't I, first? Which one were you? What were you? A law office, a legal thing. Legal offices. Yeah, you, move in. In you come. Join us. Join us in this fun place. Yep, so they can work on that. Yeah. Do I put another floor in? That's the question. And populate it with more of those offices. And just get more money. I think that's a good plan. Let's do that and see if we can afford it. Yep, so there we go. So look, a little extra bit. I didn't do the whole floor because I would have been bankrupt. But yeah, I've got just enough to kind of scrape this together. So 3 offices. There was one which was a creative agency. It doesn't kind of tell you, does it? I'd rather it say creative. One which was a legal type thing. And one which was an accountant. I think I couldn't build one of them. because I didn't have enough people. It said place an advert for $100, and I thought, no, thank you, that's fine. Won't bother doing that. So let's see what kind of profit we turn now from today. Now that's going to slightly negatively affect my actual earnings, but yeah, we should be able to see profit versus expenditure. We should be able to actually work out how much we're making. So yeah, let's speed time forward and get to midnight and have a look. Can I say, as we head into sort of the midnight hour, I do, and this is very nerdy, I love the fact it gets dark. It actually gets dark. I mean, they didn't have to do that, but it gets dark and it gets all nighttime-y. You just hear the street sounds as you zoom in, and it's all very lovely, and all the lights are on. And I notice that everyone has left their lights on. I'm paying for this electricity, you gets. Can you switch all your lights off, please? Yeah, I like the fact that it gets dark. So let's have a look at our profit. Let's see how it is. Hey, there we go. Good. Oh yes, because I got 1,500. Oh, thank goodness for that. I completed the contract incremental income. I've got 1,500. And so my expenses were that, but I did build a load of stuff. So I wonder what my actual budget is. What is my actual thing? So daily expenses, 2,210. Revenue, 3,170. So that's quite good. Yeah, because I spent 1,500 yesterday on getting those few floors ready. So yeah, I'm actually turning money now. This is good. And I've got a bit more money to spend. What's that? Fireworks? Yay! I wonder what that's for. Is it just because that's a lovely little feature that's really pretty and nice? Or is it because I've done something? I don't think it is. I think it's just something is happening in this city that we're in. Well, that's nice. I wonder if it's New Year or something. That was around midnight. Those fireworks started going off. Yeah, well, Happy New Year, everyone. Jolly good. So yeah, I think we need to expand over here next. So start going over there. But yeah, so I mean, yeah, we've got a long way to go. We have a long, long way to go because we've just covered just there, and we've got all this to fill in. I mean, I don't know what you can put under the ground. I have not got a clue what goes under the ground. But obviously we'll be having more things as we get more prestige, because we get more people in. You get one more prestige at 40 population. So yeah, we'll be able to do that. And then we might possibly branch out over this side, start building some apartments and things eventually in the long run. But I think for now, we're going to leave it there. It's looking good. It's looking good. We're actually turning a profit. We're making money. We've not gone to the bank to get a loan. Buzz is doing something. Oh, once I reach 50 buzz, I'll be able to spend it on a media campaign. Okay, so we'll do that next time around as well, because we'll get that. And yeah, influence, look. Influence is going up. Once I accumulate 10 influence, I'll be able to leverage my influence to improve my building in a multitude of ways. So yeah. Oh, hang on. Before we go, let's do one of these. Resounding revenue, because I can't do that one, so let's do that. The city is again seeking to demonstrate to developers what is hospitable and profitable. Okay, yeah, so what a lovely tower I am in this particularly affluent area of whatever town I'm in, Pengeopolis. If I can make 5,000 in rent revenue per day, I get 1,000 up front, 3,000 when it's finished, and I get 50 buzz out of it. Yeah, all right, I'll do that. That'll be done soon anyway. So yeah, I'll take that. So yeah, I think next time out, I think it's fairly obvious what we do. I think we go along here, we expand this, try and get to another floor. We kind of know the basics of the game now. We know what we're doing, building floors and restaurants, and we know that some of them, like these things, some serve breakfast and some coffee and some lunch and la-di-da. So yeah, so we're getting the hang of it. We're getting the hang of the basics. I assume at some point we have to build bigger offices and different things, so that'll be very exciting when that comes along. So yeah, I think we're looking good. I think we're in a good place here to stop, and we will come back and carry on building the mighty Penge Spire. So for now, this has been Project Highrise. Thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard. I'll see you next time. Ooh, what is that? Robbery? I robbed the bank. Oh, I've got to go and do that. That's my job. I've got to go and get in the bank. And I'm back in the lockup again. I can break out this time though. Ha-ha! So have that, yeah, buggers. This game is very hard, and it doesn't care that it kicks you in the face every now and then. Nobody robbed him, did they? Gits. Is there a difference between a gremlin and a goblin? I don't know. Maybe one's got a bigger chin and one's got bigger noses or ear size or something. I don't know. Whatever. These fellas